know how to do a live stream because I'm a professional. Is it working? I hope it's working. Let me find the chat. Give me 1 second, and then I will start blabbering at you real quick about, because I got a lot of stuff to catch you guys up on. And I want to take you behind the scenes of what it was like to film that freaking Chinatown video. But yeah, let me get this live chat open. Pop out chat. Okay. Also really like it when we got the live chat on the screen. Hi, Mariah. Yay! You're like an OG Fearless fan. Whoa, look. Inception. Oh my gosh, that's so trippy. Okay, here we go. Yay, there we go. Hi, Marcy. Okay, let me make this so that I don't... Hey, Becca. Yay, there's more than like one person on here. Becca told me she was going to be here. And I was like, yay, there'll be one. Hooray. Oh, Becca is in Texas, so she's actually in that storm right now. Is anyone else in that area? And what have you guys been doing today? I'm going to pop this LaCroix. All you ladies, pop your LaCroix like this. Ugh, shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. Hi, I can't pronounce your name, but hello. Person whose name looks like, starts with a B, but is in Russian. Are you Russian? Where are you? Where are you? I know, okay, Mariah, Arizona. Becca, Texas. Kelly, hi Kelly. Kelly is like an awesome member of the Fearless fam. If you don't know what the Fearless fam is, a live stream down below. Thandi, oh my god, you up early? Thandi's in China. Kelly, where are you, like Washington? Becca knows what I'm talking about. That used to be my jam freshman year of college. Marcy, where do you live? Like what state or country and what, are you Russian? This person with this, you know what I'm talking about? This person right here? This one? Is that Russian? I'm just curious. Everybody is welcome. Marcy is in Oregon, just chilled at home getting ready for S trip tomorrow. Oh, for a trip. I do that too. I read text issues. Hi, Victoria. You're from Russia. Hi. Nice to meet you, Victoria. Here, let me move this like, that kind of works. Okay. So, I want to catch you guys up. I actually, fresh on my mind, I just finished filming part 1 of my mental health journey series video. Live streaming is hard. I feel like if I'm filming, I can be like, redo. I just finished part 1 of my, and like right now I can't do that because it's live stream. But anyways, hi, ni hao. I'm going to assume you're in China, but maybe not. Could be in the US or wherever. Mariah's in Nevada dealing with airplanes. Kelly's in Bothell area. Nice. One time I tried to get home to my hometown Anacortes from Seattle, and I accidentally ended up in Bothell. I don't know how, but I did. Oops. The I-5 is pretty big, so I don't know how I missed that. Anyways, I just finished filming part 1 of my mental health journey series video. However, hi Mary Gray. It is going to be a patron-only video series. However, if you are financially struggling right now and you can't afford to donate any amount, like the lowest you can go $1 a month and you get access to all that patron-only content. And this whole thing is not a pitch for my Patreon. I'm just saying that because it's fresh on my mind. I'm sorry I can't really read Chinese, but I see ni something something, zhang something something. That's all I got. So you can pay $1 a month and get access to the Patreon information, and there's all these reasons why I'm making it patron only. It's primarily like to protect myself from like trolls, and yeah, it's kind of a little reward for my patrons also. But yeah, I'm getting really deep into like my past and how I see my future going as far as therapy and prescriptions. So I reveal it all in that series. If you are financially struggling, and you can't afford to pay $1 a month or whatever, message me. Let me know. We'll figure something out, okay? Because I want to make sure that if you guys are struggling with mental health, you have access to this content either way. Like, you know what I mean? Just email me. laurenwithoutfear@gmail.com. Anyways, yay! There's like a whole group of people in here. This is awesome. Of course. Yay! Now, hold on. Let me take a drink of LaCroix. This is the orange flavor. I will never be sponsored by LaCroix because I don't think. I mean, I don't think they need sponsorships or marketing. They're so popular. The orange one's pretty good though. Anyways, other things that I wanted to catch you guys up on. I had been talking for so freaking long about, hi, person who's first time seeing me live. Welcome. I have been talking for so long about how I'm like, so torn. Like, should I find a job? Should I keep going with this full time? How am I going to make this work financially? Like, what on earth, how is this going to work out? And I was so freaked out. I made that anxiety about the future video. That thumbnail just said like fear on it. That video actually got more views than I expected. So I think a lot of other people have anxiety about the future, which makes sense. Ooh, LaCroix. Sorry, I get like distracted because I just thought about how I ate a tamale right before this. What was I talking about? Oh my god, my mind went blank. Hold on, we got this. Jobs. I had been so freaked out and so anxious because for months I just wasn't making like a real income. Like, not even my like, substandard like crap income that I was making when I was working at the radio station in San Francisco. I wasn't even hitting that benchmark. And I was so freaked out, and I was like, I need to find more work. I need to figure this out. Thanks, Kelly. The chat is a little bit behind of what I am recording. So that's why if you guys say something, it takes me a second to get to it. So I had been really freaked out about it. And I'm at that point now where I kind of started ignoring calls from recruiters. And I don't really look for work anymore because last month, actually in July and in August, nope, this is August, in June and July, and now this month as well, I'm actually making more money from the things I'm doing now, blogging, YouTube, walking dogs, and other like side work. Like, I've done some side work with social media and video editing for a couple different clients. I'm making more money now than I did at the radio station. And if I was working at the radio station, I would be working more hours of the day. I'd see my husband less. I'd see my dog less. I would have less time to myself, less time to think about my own mental health. I'd be commuting to and from. And I would work weekends and nights sometimes, and I would just be a more anxious person. And I'm so, so grateful that I took the opportunities that were presented in front of me, even though I just experienced that like horrible anxiety for the last few months. No, I can't speak Chinese. That's why I'm not responding. I'm sorry. I can see a Nan Ren, right? South person. That doesn't make any sense. You speak Cantonese? You're from southern China? That's all I got out of that. I'm not fluent. I can only speak like the tiniest bit. Like, what? I Pijo. That means like I romantically love beer. Anyways, my point is, I'm starting to get people reaching out, asking to do sponsored videos, asking to license some of my content. I am earning more money through my affiliate links than I ever have before. From the YouTube ad revenue is like almost zero. It's like 5% of my income, if that. It's really not much at all. YouTube ad revenue is just the like very beginning. But my point is, I don't think I need another job. Like, I'm gonna apply if they sound really awesome. I just applied to a job that pays $50 an hour, you guys. $50 an hour? Who makes $50 an hour? I know people do, and in the Bay Area, $50 an hour isn't like insane. I mean, to me, it's like insane, but it's like, it's not like a ton for the Bay Area. It's just like a comfortable living in the Bay, which is really disturbing. But anyways, my point is, I'm only applying for jobs that sound like over the moon, amazing, and wouldn't take up 100% of my time and pay really high, like really high amounts of money, basically. Like over $30 an hour is what I'm looking at. Other than that, I'm done applying for jobs. I don't want to apply for jobs anymore because this is now making enough money for me to be like, you know what? I'm going to focus all my efforts on this and we're going to make this work. Like, we're actually going to make this work. I think as YouTubers and as bloggers, like as a blogger, as a YouTuber, you start with this grand idea. So I said $15 now. No, I said 50, 50. Ooh, sure. Yeah, $50 an hour. No, 15? No. That's like minimum wage in San Francisco. That will be minimum wage in San Francisco in 2018, which is crazy. But it should be $15 an hour. I mean, nationally, but that's a whole nother topic. This is a really good live stream. Hold on. We're just having a moment together where I forget about everything. Jobs. I can do this. I'm not saying this is like, what I'm saying is last month I made enough for me to consider this my full-time job, or at least like 3/4 time job. And dog walking is like a little bit, like I'm mostly doing this work. And, I remember what I was saying. When I started out doing this, just like any other YouTuber, any other blogger, I had this grand idea of like, someday I can make money from this, and this can be like my job, and I can have kids and stay at home, but still be able to like work on this thing that's like not just my hobby and not just my passion, but it's also my career and like how I make my living. And it was this like grand idea. And then you start to get into the work, and I've always been I delve so deep, I can't even see outside of it anymore. Yes, I have WeChat. I'll put the username in the chat in just a second. I just have worked for so long on this, like a year and a half now, not making much money, and there were 6 months where I made absolutely zero. I didn't get my first paycheck from any kind of affiliate program for 6, maybe 7 months when I first started doing this. So even though I started with this grand idea of like, I can totally make this work, it definitely is disheartening when you keep going and you keep working and you put in all these hours. Like, I've sunk hours, days, months, weeks, everything. I've sunk so much time into Lauren Without Fear, hoping that it can be my career, and like mostly believing in myself, but there's always that self-doubt in the back of your mind. And it's now coming to the point where I'm remembering and getting these emails and being like, oh yeah, I can make this work. I can make this my living. This will be my living. Like, I put in all this work, and it's not for nothing. I put it all in, and people see it as this like valuable platform that they want to advertise on. And I'm never going to advertise anything to you guys that I personally don't believe in. I'm like looking straight at the camera, so you know I'm being honest. I will not advertise something that I don't believe in. But it's really exciting. Sponsored content is obviously not the most fun to watch, but it's really exciting as a YouTuber to think, oh my gosh, I can like make a comfortable living from this. This is amazing. Like, I put all this time in for something productive and for something that can make me a living, and this is my career. And like, it's just my confidence has been built up so much over the last like week. I actually have more work to do than I have time. I mean, that's how it is all the time, but like, I have paid work that I haven't even begun working on yet because I've been so consumed with everything else. And it's really exciting. Like, video editing, I'm going to have my first professional video editing job. Like, I already have the job. It's just a matter of actually doing it. It's just really cool. I don't know. I'm just so excited. I wanted to share it with you guys. This is super exciting. It's just this like dream of mine that I knew could happen, but it hasn't quite happened, and now I feel like it's really happening. Does that make sense? I'm not really sure, but yeah, it's very exciting. Anyways, do you guys have any questions? Do you have anything you want me to talk about? While you're thinking and while you're commenting, let me make sure this stream is still good to go. It is. That's good. And, oh, I hope you can't see all the details of my life on here. Anyways, okay. That is so exciting. I know, Becca! Oh my god! Becca was my first patron! And Becca, seriously, like, you are part of the reason that this is, like, so confidence building. It's so cool. It's so cool. The Fearless Fam is behind you 1,000,000%. Thank you! Oh, you guys are so nice! Stop it! But keep going, because it's really motivating. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. If you want to be part of, like, the community, go join the Fearless Fam. Link down below, I think. Did I put it down there? I think. And my Patreon page is down below. Anyways. Thank you so much for believing in me and for watching my content and being part of this. It's really cool. This is, like, really going to be my job. Oh, my God. My dream. I said this in a video, but, like, I just keep having this vision of, like, someday Eric and I are going to have, like, you know, we're going to own a house, and we're going to have a backyard where I can be, like, growing my own food, and I can, like, be canning, and I can have kids, and pygmy goats, and dogs, and we can have this, like, little commune in our house. That's, like, my dream. And I can daily vlog, or, you know, we can travel. Like, I love traveling, and I hope you guys know I will always travel. Throughout my life, I will continue to travel, and I will always post travel vlogs. But I will probably never be a digital nomad. I don't think I have the right personality for it. I mean, I don't think I, like, love the idea of, like, living on the road. I think I need to feel a little bit more settled. Anyways, I wanted to tell you, oh, here we go. Marcy said, I leave very soon for China, and I was wondering about how to keep cool in China. That is a very good question. Also, hi, Corey. Thank you so much for watching my videos and everything. Oh, you guys are so nice. So Marcy, wondering about how to keep cool in China. I'm guessing you're going somewhere in maybe southern China, if you ask me that question. I'm sorry, I've probably forgotten. I get emails from a bunch of different people and about going to China and asking for advice, and sometimes it gets so jumbled up in my head. But I definitely, like, I answer every email and every Facebook message you guys send. So if any of you guys ever have questions about China, or you just want to be like, hi, I wanted to let you know I'm going to China and I'm really nervous and I just wanted to tell you, that's fine too. I'm totally there for you. Keeping cool in China. I'm assuming that cool means, like, temperature. Not, oh, wuxi. Where's that? I'm going to Google it real quick. Let's Google together, guys. Let's Google it. Wuxi. Wuxi, China. Yep. Southern China. And, oh, Eastern. Oh, I remember our conversation now. Hello, Marcy. Hello again. I remember now. Okay, so it is near, it's, like, not too far away from Shanghai, not too far away from Nanjing. So yeah, so definitely it's hot AF there. Here's my best tips. And I actually have a whole packing list that has some advice on it too about keeping cool in China. I know Lena just posted a video about keeping cool in China. I'll link that packing list in the chat. Just remind me if I forget to do it, send me a message and I'll send it to you. It's over on my blog. Okay, so my number one tip is if you do not have that thigh gap that, like, the super skinny models have, and your thighs touch each other like an average sized person, bike shorts are, like, your best friend, because with the heat is also humidity, and that the chafing is real. It's just really bad, and that really got to me. So I wore bike shorts underneath everything, I basically wore bike shorts under dresses, and that's how I kept cool, like, the most. Bye, Kelly! Thank you for joining us, at least for a little bit. You have a good weekend, too. Let's see. So, number one tip, bike shorts. Number two tip would be avoid other than bike shorts, avoid anything close fitting to the body. I avoided any tight fitting shirts. Even like the shirt I'm wearing now is a little bit too tight for like hot weather, and it's not even that tight. I wore like the most loose clothing I could get my hands on. So basically it was like giant loose t-shirts or dresses with bike shorts and sandals. And then I can't read that. And then personal fans, super handy dandy. In China, a lot of people like fan themselves with like these little paper fan things, or like a bamboo fan, and it's pretty common. But I would take that to a whole nother level, and if I could go back in time, I would purchase this way ahead of time. I have a little personal fan that looks really dumb, but I don't care at all. It's a like necklace fan, and you don't have to wear it. But it basically is a fan that if you were to wear it around your neck, it shoots the air straight up at your face. God, it's amazing. It is so nice. So I'd get some kind of like personal fan. They have those little ones that you like hold in front of your face. Something small. Get something really small. The one I got is like O2 Cool. That's the brand. You can get on Amazon. It was like, I think it was like $6 or something like that. The other tip is, I had another one. Tissues. Dabbing off. I'm a sweaty person. I'm sorry if that's TMI, but I just sweat in humidity. And so I would dab my face like all the freaking day with tissues. With like I would get a pack of those pocket tissues. They're at like every Chinese store ever in existence. You can find them all over China. They're so cute too. They're like little tiny ones, and they have cute like cartoon characters on the packaging. Super adorable. But yeah, so not only are you going to use that as toilet paper at some point from time to time, but I actually used it quite a lot to like dab my face off. And I tried. Are you in Wuxi? Oh, thanks, Axel. No, I am not in Wuxi, but I'm probably not saying that right. But that girl earlier said she was going there. And I'm going to catch up on the chat in just a second. Yeah, so bike shorts, loose clothing, fan, tissues. Oh yeah, I tried blotting papers, like those fancy little blotting papers you get at the like beauty supply store or whatever, for my sweat, and those just did not hold up. I actually, at one point in Beijing, whenever I would leave the house, I'd grab an ice cube out of the fridge. And I know, how'd you get ice cubes? Well, I shopped in every import store until I found an ice cube tray in Beijing. And before that, I actually used like jiaozi trays, like frozen dumplings that come in those trays in the frozen section. I literally use those as ice cube trays. But I would take an ice cube, I would wrap it in like some tissues, and then I'd just on my face, like before I got on the subway and stuff in Beijing. It would be completely melted in like 5 minutes. But yeah, I also would take a shower like in the middle of the day if I had time. I would change my clothes. Like, no shame in changing your clothes too many times. I even at one point had a freaking sweat rag. I think that was in Cambodia. That was a whole nother level. But Eric and I actually we took like hand towels out of the hostel. Or it was like a guest house. It was between a hostel and a hotel. I think we actually like took towels from there and brought them to Angkor Wat with us, and we literally had sweat towels. It helps big time. If you wet a towel and you put it on the back of your neck, it helps a lot, especially if it's cold water. So yeah, those are my top tips. I go on my blog, and under the travel tab, there should be travel prep and packing lists. There should be one of those. It's laurenwithoutfear.com. And that there's only like 2 packing lists on there, I think. And one of them is packing for a weekend in hot weather. And that has tips on being in hot weather. Okay, time to catch up on the chat. Brandon Johnston is going to be in Beijing on Wednesday. Brandon Johnston, how long are you going to be there for? Are you like living in Beijing? Or are you just going to go visit? I love Beijing, by the way. And do you know what district you're going to be in? Or like what quadrant of the city? Let's see. Wuxi has the world's fastest supercomputer. Remember to visit it. That's really interesting. Is it like really big? Mariah, yes, bike shorts are amazing. Mariah, I know you live in like the Southwest. My friend Mary Gray, who I don't know if she's still on here, but she was earlier. Her and I just like talk about bike shorts from time to time because she lives in Arizona and I love bike shorts. Oh, and Thondi likes bike shorts. Seriously, like if you don't have the like magical, mysterious thigh gap, I don't know how on earth your thighs don't touch. But if your thighs do touch, like mine, bike shorts are your best friend. Let's see. Fans, very helpful. Let's see. Brandon says, I'm a runner. Are there many outside runners in Beijing, considering the pollution? Hi, Mary Gray. I love bike shorts too. Not really. I mean, there's definitely runners in Beijing, and there are some really great parks for running in Beijing. But you kind of need to get yourself a really high quality mask. And you can get one on Taobao, or you can get one ahead of time, but you don't like go to the convenience store like 7-Eleven. Sorry if you can hear the train. Don't go to 7-Eleven and buy the cheap one. Don't go to Carrefour and buy the cheap face mask. You need to like get a real face mask if you really do want to go running in Beijing. Because, or at least check an app for pollution and only go when the pollution is like at an okay level, because the pollution is dangerous when you exercise outside. It's really bad for you. So I actually exercised inside for the most part, which was such a pain in the butt, honestly. But Eric and I did go running a couple times. We wore face masks. The only thing is that, see, a face mask, it's meant to filter everything, right? So it should be fairly tight on your face. And when something's that tight on your face, it causes a lot of like sweat around the inside, inside underneath the face mask. You just get sweaty and it's kind of gross feeling. And I felt like my breaths were more shallow because I had to go in and out of a filter, and I just could not stand it. So I actually stopped going on any kind of like intense exercise outside. And I only did like more intense stuff inside, and I just go like walking basically. Yeah. So it sucks. It's kind of a balancing act. I would recommend that you download some kind of app that tells you what the pollution is like in Beijing. Like at any time, you just check the app and make sure you're good to go, and that you also get a face mask. That's my best recommendation for you. Steven, hey Lauren, I've been a subscriber for over a year now. Just wanted to say how much I love your channel. That's so nice. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching my content. And thanks for telling me and introducing yourself. Like, I love it when you guys just like say, hi, I'm so-and-so and I watch your videos and I have been for X amount of time. I'm like, oh my God, you're like me. You watch vlogs and then you don't comment, like a ghost watcher. That's how I watch vlogs. I never comment. So I only really like get to know the people who do comment. So it's kind of funny. So thanks for introducing yourself. Jesse says, I'm about to start teaching kids in a few days. I'm kind of afraid about how the kids will respond to me. Do you have any tips on keeping the environment relaxed and positive? The kids I'm assuming you're teaching in China. So on the first day, I'm sure it'll be the hardest. So just prepare for that, because they're going to look at you and be like, oh my God, like you're so different looking. You look like the people in some of the movies I've watched. Like, I wonder if you've ever been to like Hollywood, or, I don't know if you're American or European, but they might, you're going to stand out, obviously. I think the number one tip is to keep yourself relaxed and positive. Try to not let their like surprise at your like Weiberren face like get to you, because they will feed off of your energy. So keep yourself relaxed and positive, and also make the first lesson about fun. Like, make it super fun. Like games and songs, if they're at an age, like for me, I was teaching like 5-year-olds. So they were like super into songs. So I did majority songs and games in the first lesson. And I kept it super fun the first time. And then the second one, I started to introduce like, okay, let's like delve into some English and like really like, start to talk to each other. But I basically just kept it fun. So, and they will feed off your energy. I think I'm going to make a video soon with like more teaching tips for you guys, because that's been really like popular request lately. So stay tuned for that. I love that the words chub rub are in the comments. Here, let me move this screen so that you guys can see the whole chat. There you go. Woo! Why didn't I do that earlier? And I'll move here. There. Now we're all even. All right. Marcy's laughing. I own like 5 pairs. Yeah, seriously, if I lived in the Southwest or if I lived in like the South just in general, if I lived somewhere way hotter than this, I would just wear bike shorts all the freaking time. Brandon says, I'll be there for a year teaching social studies in the Haidian district. Just got a face mask on Amazon. Nice. Did you get a good face mask? If you got a good face mask, you're probably good to go on your average pollution day in Beijing. If you can like feel the thickness of the pollution, I still don't really recommend going out in it. I mean, you'll just know. You just need to feel it out. I wouldn't worry about it too much though. You have the face mask, get the app on your phone, and then just feel it out from there and figure out how your body responds to everything. Honestly, for me, like I made a whole video about Beijing pollution, which you can go find on my channel if you want to go watch it. But for me, I didn't think the Beijing pollution was as bad as the Western media portrayed it. I thought that in Beijing it was just polluted like every day, all the time, which is not how it is. But there is a saying in Beijing. I'm not going to be like right on point with like the exact words, but there's a saying in Beijing that basically goes, in order to have like a good day, you have to first endure the rain and the wind, I think it is. So basically you have like, if you have a rainy and windy day, people in Beijing actually get excited because they know the next day is more likely to be like low pollution, which is kind of weird, but it's just, you'll kind of pick up on all this when you're there. It's just, don't worry too much. I think that's my best tip for you. Haidian district, that's like a touristy area, isn't it? I just feel like everyone lived in Chaoyang. It's kind of a joke because Chaoyang is like freaking huge. Like Google Chaoyang district. It's Chaoyang, Chaoyang district, Beijing, and it's like a huge portion of Beijing. It's ridiculous. But specifically, I was in Jiazhuang. Okay. So, is this a troll? I'm gonna call this as maybe, no. Maybe, no, not that message. Thanks. Keep it positive, y'all. Tips for teaching. Hi, Lauren. Does work get canceled for foreigners when the pollution is too high? Usually no. It did happen one day in Beijing in like November. I think Eric had a day off of work one time. You would think it happens more often, but they just can't afford to do that. They'd shut down the whole city like all the time. So it doesn't happen too often, but it does happen. It's more the school kids than people at work. I think most employment is like, yeah, you need to come in anyways. You live in Beijing. That's just one of the things you deal with. But schools, I think, get closed a little bit more often. Oh, excuse me. Jesse says, thanks for taking the time to answer my question. I'm American from California. Try to keep things fun and stay calm inside. Awesome. Good luck, Jesse, with everything. And hello from California. I don't know why I said it like hello. Hello, it's me. Anyways, I feel kind of caught up. So to recap, mental health series going up on my Patreon. Here, this is where I'm going to start to put links in. Patreon.com/. Oh, I spelled my own channel wrong. There's Patreon. Oh, okay, cool. The packing list you know how to find. That's on my blog. Oh, WeChat, which I'm going to warn you, I do not use very often because no one in the US really uses it. But that's my WeChat ID if you want to add me there. Bye, Jesse. Have a good rest of your day. Or night. I guess it's nighttime, huh? And good luck with everything. And definitely message me if you have more questions. Any of you guys. If you guys are going to China or, mental health stuff, whatever. Message me. I respond to every message. It might take a little while to get back to you, like just a couple days. But I respond to everybody. And yeah, so Patreon if you want to watch the mental health series where I delve into like all the information about seeking professional help for my own mental health. And this is really my job now, I think it's full time. I don't know. I think this is working. And oh, I never went behind the scenes on that Chinatown video, you guys. Maybe I should do a live stream tomorrow. Would you guys want to do one? It would be tomorrow evening. And it'd be another short one, like another 30-minute one. I think it'd be kind of fun. I think we should do it. Does this time work for everybody? Maybe like 5:30-ish? I might be more... I know we have friends over, so I'm not sure. It'd be like evening. I don't really know, you guys. I don't have a video like planned for tomorrow, and I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow for the vlog, but I should upload something. So maybe I'll just make a video where I talk about like what it was like behind the scenes. I don't know. I just like flip-flop back and forth. But yes, you want to do a live stream? We can do another live stream tomorrow night. Let's do it. Let's do a 30-minute live stream tomorrow. Let's do it. And then I will talk about like behind the scenes of the Chinatown video, just kind of like how the day went, because there was a lot that happened in the day that you guys didn't see. It was like all over the place. So yeah, so tomorrow at 5:30, I'm going to schedule it right after this for a 30-minute live stream. But for now, I need to go because I've been mostly working all day, and I think it's time for me to call it a day. Yay, Thandi wants another one. Corey says, please do. Okay, tomorrow, same time, doing a live stream, another quick one, 30 minutes, and we'll talk about Chinatown behind the scenes. And the Thai curry video, oh my god, there's a lot that happened behind the scenes in that video that you also didn't see. And if you don't get to catch it, like Marcy is saying, oh, I'm busy, if you don't see it while it's live tomorrow, all these live stream videos get uploaded to my channel, so you can always catch up on them later. So yeah, that's it. If you have any, I know someone had asked what is like on your bucket list or whatever. I'll answer those questions tomorrow during the live stream. If you want me to answer anything during the live stream tomorrow, message me on Twitter or Snapchat. Message me on Twitter or Snapchat with your questions. If you do that, definitely be answered. This is it. Okay. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye.